I'm here at the Great Smoky Mountains National Park, getting ready to start a one-night backpacking trip. It's a beautiful Saturday, May 1st. The sun is shining. It's going to be a high of 75, low of 50. Perfect day to get out and hike. My trip today is to check out Whiteoak Sinks, which is a really cool area of the park where you go down off the trail, you go down into a valley that's basically supposed to be covered with wildflowers, and this is peak wildflower season. It's a really popular attraction. The park this year had to make new rules to put restrictions on groups that go there because it was getting overcrowded. They have volunteers there to make sure that the people that go through it are respectful of the environment and preserve it and keep it nice. So I know it's going to be crowded because it's a Saturday and it's beautiful weather. So I know there'll be a lot of people there, but I'm still really looking forward to checking it out. So my route is going to be starting here at Cades Cove parking lot, and then I'm going to take Crib Gap Trail to the Turkey Pin Ridge Trail, which will take me up to Schoolhouse. Once that intersects with Schoolhouse Gap, that'll take me right to where Whiteoak Sinks would be. So then I can go down off the trail, check that out, explore a little bit. And then when I'm done with that, I can get back on Schoolhouse Gap Trail, go up to Boat Mountain Trail, and follow that all the way up to where it meets Anthony Creek Trail. Just off the intersection of Boat Mountain Trail and Anthony Creek Trail is Backcountry Campsite number 9, where I have a permit to stay tonight. It's a big site that's kind of above a creek. There's room for 12 people. When I pulled my permit the other day, I was the last one to get it, so it's going to be full. It's going to be 12 people, but it's a really scenic site, and it's going to be really nice sleeping next to that creek. So I'm walking through the Cades Cove picnic area, which I need to go through to get to the Anthony Creek trailhead. They're just reminding you it's a bear habitat. I think we know that. Maybe I'll get to see a bear today in addition to all the wildflowers. We'll see. Now we officially begin. And here's Crib Gap Trail. Nice view here on Crib Gap Trail. Right over the road. Kind of follows the road over. Just a nice classic forest trail. Good way to get started for the day. Now I'm on Turkey Pin Gap Trail. Came across this really nice little brook. I just saw a bear. I came up behind him and he ran away. He's still down there. I was walking down the trail and I came up behind him. I was probably 25, 30 feet away. He saw me and he ran. And he ran to like the other side of the ravine. So that was good. And I just kept going. And he's just watching me pass, leaving me alone. So that was good. But that was definitely a surprise. I tried to get a little bit of video of him, but I don't know if it came out, but we'll see. So I'm on Turkey Pin Ridge Trail. Should be getting pretty close to Whiteoak Sinks. Looking forward to that. And I'm still just feeling so lucky that I got to see that bear. He was a pretty young one. I walked around a corner. I was like about probably 25 feet behind him or something. And he saw me and he just ran, and he ran down across a ravine. And he just sat there and watched me as I crossed. So it was really cool to see. That's the first time I've seen a bear that close. right, I'm on Schoolhouse Gap Trail, and here's the entrance to go down to the trail that takes you to the Whiteoak Sinks. It's got a gate to stop the horses from going. A zigzag gate. Wow, this is pretty cool. I talked to a couple ladies that were just down here and they said it was beautiful, so I'm getting pretty excited. This is a yellow lady slipper orchid. So I'm descending down into the Whiteoak Sinks. It already feels cooler, the air feels cooler down here. It's kind of wild that you just lose the elevation, go down into this valley. I guess they call it a sink. And I can't wait to see what it looks like. Schoolhouse Gap Trail is nice and wide. It's an old road. You got these rhododendron everywhere. So I saw the wildflowers, stopped and took a break, had some lunch, and now I'm heading up to the campsite. I got 4.9 miles to Anthony Creek Trail, which is about where campsite 9 will be. It's about 3 o'clock, so I have plenty of time. I'm feeling a little tired, but feeling good. And I can't wait to get up there. Well, I haven't been taking many videos of Boat Mountain Trail because it's been kicking my butt. It's a lot of climbing. I think I'm about 2 miles from the campsite. Probably have a little more climbing left to do, but it was pretty steep at parts. So I'm starting to get tired, but I'm glad I'm getting close to the campsite. Now that the Boat Mountain Trail's up a little higher, it's on a ridge line. It's pretty nice. I'm getting a nice cool breeze, but down low is hot and steep. Good morning, everyone. It's about 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm making my tea to give me a nice warm start to the day. I slept great last night. I was pretty tired I think I hiked about 13 or 14 miles. So I was pretty exhausted. So I rolled into camp, got dinner, set up my tent, and pretty much went to bed. My tent worked great. It's this new Tarp Tent Pro Trail. It worked just fine. Fresh water straight from the creek this morning. I'm getting ready to start hiking again. I'm gonna have a nice leisurely stroll back down to the car. I was thinking of taking an extra long route and backtracking and getting a little more mileage, but I'm not gonna do that. I had a long day. It's gonna be nice just taking an enjoyable 2.5 mile stroll back to the car. This was a nice campsite. My spot was a little bit slanted, but so I was sliding around a little bit, but it wasn't too bad. Some people have their horse here at Anthony Creek Horse Camp. Hey, buddy. I'm on my way out of the park and I stopped to make a recap video. I had a great trip. Started at Cades Cove, went through Crib Gap Trail. It was a nice, easy way to start the hike. This morning on my way out of the park, there was a mama bear and 2 cubs right by the side of the road, right on Crib Gap Trail, right where I went past. Then I kept going to Turkey Pin Ridge, and sure enough, I saw a bear there yesterday. When I came around a corner, he saw me first. He bolted across the ravine, and he just watched me cross. Then I went down to Whiteoak Sinks, and it was unbelievable. This place, you just go down off the trail. You go like a mile off the trail, and you just go down, down, down into like a valley. And there's big walls all along all the sides, and you're just down there in a valley, and all around, everywhere you can see is just a carpet of flowers. It's amazing the diversity of the landscapes here in the Smokies. It's just so cool that place is here. So then I took Schoolhouse Gap Trail up, had lunch. Then I went up Boat Mountain Trail, which it was late in the day. I was tired. It was hot. It was getting pretty steep. It was tough. I didn't take many videos on Boat Mountain Trail. I was just trying to get to the top. Sure enough, I got to the top. I made it to the campsite. I set up camp. I was pretty tired, so I ate. I went to sleep. The site was nice. There was plenty of room. It was right along the creek. When I slept really well. You could just hear the creek roaring all night. It was just beautiful, calming sound while you're sleeping. So I slept really well. I got up early, packed up, and I was thinking of taking a longer route home today, but I was so tired after yesterday. I think I did 11 and a half miles on the trail, but then by the time you go to Whiteoak Sinks and go off the trail, that adds another 2 or 3 miles. So I did maybe 13, 14 miles yesterday. That was enough. I was tired, so I just took the easy way back. I just took a easy stroll down Anthony Creek Trail, down through the Cades Cove picnic area, back to the car. The picnic area is real nice when it's quiet in the morning. There was a really cool Belgian horse I got some video of. I'll share that. And I had a great trip. I love coming down here. It's amazing the different stuff you get to see. Bears, wildflowers, cool horses, different landscapes. Just really cool. It was a great trip. I definitely recommend anybody think about going to Whiteoak Sinks. You definitely should go. I think it's probably, I don't know how much longer it'll be. The flowers will be in bloom this season, but keep it in mind for next season. It's really cool. I talked to a lady that was working there. She said the deer all around the park tend to eat the wildflowers, but in Whiteoak Sinks, it's far down in this valley, and there's no water there for the deer to go down and drink, so the deer don't really hang out there, so they don't eat the flowers. So it's just kind of by this circumstance that you have this perfect environment to grow all these flowers, and they just grow like crazy. It was really cool. I took some videos. I don't know if the videos will do it justice though, because it just, you're down there, there's butterflies everywhere, there are bees everywhere buzzing, and they're just flowers all around. It's just so pretty, and they're just, it's so smooth. It's like it's hard to describe, but it's really neat. I really encourage you to see it. Definitely some hills going down into there and then getting back up. I did the hike out of Whiteoak Sinks. I don't know what the elevation gain it was there, but it definitely was some gain. And then going up Boat Mountain Trail, I don't know, it might be 1,800 feet elevation gain. That got to me at the end of the day. But I got my exercise in. I had some great views, some great scenery, met some cool people at the campsite. And my new tent worked out great. My new pack worked out great. I got a good setup. And my trip was a success. So thanks for watching the video. I'll see you in the next one.